Thank you for pressing your red button. I've never pressed the red button on my television. I'm too busy doing other things. But I gather if you press your red button, you see the most wonderful shows that you want to reprise and come back again. And we welcome someone who's never played the game before, Scott Mills. Whoa! And we begin the show with Gyles. Begin this one. The best thing about Edinburgh. Oh, there's so many, but tell us something about that in this game, starting now.
The best thing about Edinburgh this year is a show at the Assembly Rooms on George Street called Wonderland, starring a great British actor, Michael Maloney, as Lewis Carroll, in a remarkable play about Charles Dodgson, the author, and his relationship with Isa Bowman, a Victorian actress. I recommend this unreservedly because of the performance of this extraordinary artiste and because I wrote the play.
Jenny challenge.
Two becauses.
Two becauses.
Yeah.
So, Paul, that was a correct challenge. You have the subject, you have 13 seconds. The best thing about Edinburgh, starting now.
The best thing about Edinburgh is being able to walk down the Royal Mile on a sunny Sunday afternoon and look at a bunch of clapped-out light entertainers standing on stage attempting to do a radio show in the open air, which is impossible. But that's why I love Edinburgh, because...
Hey!
Yeah, and 17 seconds. Try and tell us something about the life and times of John Prescott, starting now.
John Prescott is a man who got water thrown over him by Chumbawamba at the Brit Awards in 1998. He also got egged by a man in Wales.
Who challenged? Giles challenged.
Well, I challenged because I was enjoying it so much, but I wanted it just a little bit quicker.
Sorry.
The content was...
I'm new.
Yeah, of course you are, that's why you're so attractive.
I'm new, Giles.
New and fresh.
That's me.
I mean, you are to me what John Prescott's secretary was to him. Something close at hand, vulnerable and tempting. Oh, yes.
It's nice to see Giles work like this in the open air, usually sort of in the back alleyways. Around the back of the bins.
The subject is youth slang. Tell us something about that in this game, starting now.
Youth slang is used by young people, and they say things like CBA, which is can't be asked. They also say LOL, lol, which means laughing out loud. Another word that they use is
Yeah.
It's not any good, is it?
It was. I could have fallen into that pause.
I know.
I was giving you the benefit.
No, he didn't.
It's difficult.
He didn't actually.
It's harder than it sounds. It is difficult.
He didn't actually pause. He stopped.
He did. He wound down.
He wound down.
I
Yes.
know I'm going to be last.
So, Jenny, I'm sure it's your area, your subject. Youth slang. Tell us something about it. 46 seconds, starting now.
Boss jokes in it. These are the useless words that the youngsters come out with today. It's like another language. Of course, in the olden days, people used words such as gadzooks, Aldsbodkins, and they were slang of their day, I seem to remember. Come on, Paul, you must challenge now. Open, old lady. I know nothing about young people's slang.
Darling, you've been challenged.
Who by?
Giles.
Oh, bless you, darling.
My pleasure.
What was your challenge, Giles?
My challenge was hesitation.
And sheer charitable.
Paul seemed a bit slow on the uptake. She was appealing to him,
I was
but
begging.
clearly not sufficiently.
25 seconds are still available, Giles.
What is the subject?
Tell us something about youth slang.
Youth slang.
Wait a minute, starting now.
The poet Robert Frost describes slang as the language that rolls up its sleeves, spits on its hands, and goes to work. And I admire the slanguage of the youth today, based as it is upon texting. I am a Twitter person. Tweets are us, as far as I am concerned. I have met so many interesting people as a result of using youth slang. Yeah. Lovely it is. I can now communicate.
Come on, Scott. Go, Scott. Go, Scott.
Okay.
Right, 13 seconds. My last meal, Scott, starting now.
My last meal was on a plane, which I just took from Edinburgh, from Exeter to Edinburgh, and it was a chicken sandwich.
Well, it was a bit of everything, really, wasn't it, Sandy?
Can I buzz myself?
You buzzed yourself. Oh, you buzzed yourself.
Yeah, you buzz yourself.
What's your challenge?
What's your challenge?
Just being rubbish.
What's your challenge?
My challenge to myself is that I hesitated.
Yes, you did. It's a correct challenge.
Yeah.
Well listened.
Okay, so can I go again?
No, yes, because you've got a correct challenge, yeah? Hey! So you get a point for a correct challenge.
Thanks.
You keep the subject and keep going whatever happens, because you've only got 6 seconds to go.
Okay.
And it's the last bit. My last meal starting now.
It was a chicken salad sandwich which cost me £5, which I think is a ridiculous price to pay for a chicken salad sandwich on a...
Salad.
Repetition.
Chicken salad sandwich.
So well done, Scott. In spite of hesitation, repetition in those 6 seconds.
This is really hard.
You kept going. That was a record. You kept going till the whistle went, and we give you the extra point for doing so. And you finished up in 2nd place.
Yay!
Yay!
You press the red button and boop, here I am. We've just been doing Just a Minute in just a half an hour on the Royal Mile. It has been extraordinary.
And will you please welcome to the show today, seated on my right, Paul Merton and Jenny Eclair, and seated on my left, Gyles Brandreth and Stephen K. Amos. And I'm going to ask them to speak on the subject that I give them, and they will try and do that without hesitation, repetition, or deviation. And we're going to begin the show with Paul Merton. Paul, will you start us off with, oh, I say, the worst Fringe show I ever saw. You have 60 seconds starting now.
Well, it's a rather difficult subject to start speaking about the worst Fringe show I ever saw, as I see hundreds of people in front of me who may be thinking at this very moment, this is the worst Fringe show I've ever seen. If you look around, why isn't all show business like this? Why do we bother having theatres? It's easy just to say to people...
Why? Go on. Oh, Stephen, amazing. You've challenged. What was your challenge? He repeated why.
Yes, he said why twice.
That's right. Well, listen, Stephen, you're in there just like
Thank you
that.
very much.
Never played it before, you see.
I know.
Right. So you get a point for a correct challenge, Stephen. You take over the subject. It's the worst Fringe show I ever saw. 32 seconds starting now.
The worst Fringe show I ever saw contained 4 tap-dancing monkeys. They were wearing lederhosen while bum-slapping and playing a brass band. This stayed with me...
Jenny's challenge.
Tiny hesitation, but I don't think we should give him any chances just because he's new and has never played it before. I was never given any chances, Nicholas. Never.
Darling, I gave you plenty of chances, but you never responded. Stephen, an incorrect challenge. You get a point for that.
Thank you very much,
You
Jenny.
keep the subject. You have 19 seconds. The worst Fringe show I ever saw, starting now.
It's so etched on my memory that I will never, ever forget it. All these baboons and these primates...
Jenny challenge.
Big really strict now. 2 theses. These.
No, he did
I
say
wouldn't normally
baboons
do it.
before. Yeah.
Wouldn't normally do it.
No, correct challenge,
You're just
Jenny.
nitpicking now.
Yeah.
A little bit racist.
Hold on. We'll see how ageist and sexist it can get.
Yes. But you don't get any bonus points for that.
I don't.
No, but you get a point. You get the subject. You've got a correct challenge. You've got 11 seconds to take over the worst Fringe show I ever saw, starting now.
Paul Merton's comedy impro chums. A load of people.
Oh, Paul challenged. He challenged 4 times. Yes, Paul, yes.
Yes, I think I'd like to break the no ageism, no sexism rule.
I don't think I want to play this game anymore.
No, just deviation, because Jenny's never seen my show.
It doesn't matter. We know it's not true.
Oh, that's
it's
good.
one of the best shows on the Fringe.
Not the best, but one of them.
I did say one of them, but you probably can't hear me over there.
Sorry, Nicholas.
Can you all hear us? Right. So, Paul, you have the subject. Another point for a correct challenge. 8 seconds available. The worst Fringe show I ever saw, starting now.
Undoubtedly, the worst Fringe show I ever saw was a midnight show that I saw up here in 1980. It was the most abysmal piece of...
In this game, for those who don't know, whoever is speaking when the whistle goes gains an extra point. And on this occasion, it was Paul Merton who's got 2 points, Stephen's got 2 points, Jenny's got 1, Gyles has yet to speak. Gyles, we'd like you to start the next round, and it is, why does it always rain on me?
Why does it always...
I haven't said start yet.
Sorry.
Take the points off.
Tell me when you say start again, would you?
I will. If you listen, you'll hear it.
I would listen, but the earpiece isn't very effective. Mission control, come in number 3. Tell me when to start. What's the subject again?
60 seconds.
On.
Why does it always rain on me? Starting now.
The point of the thing is, it's why does the rain always rain on me?
Oh, I
On
see.
Me. Not you, me.
Oh,
me.
I see, yeah.
Me. These are words you're quite
No,
familiar with.
Giles.
Nurse, he's out of bed again.
Giles, I think you've justified the fact that it was an incorrect challenge, so you have a point for that. You keep the subject. Still 47 seconds available. Why does it always rain on me? Starting now.
Why does it always rain on me? Because my heart belongs to Edinburgh. And as I walk through this wonderful capital city, the clouds part and rain pours down because it wants to make a sweet...
Jenny, challenge.
Second pause. As in P-O-R... Oh, hold on. P-O-U-R-S.
Yes.
Pause. Yes, you had pause before.
No, the first pause was P-A-U-S-E, the second was P-O-R-E-S, the third one was P-O-U-R-S, 3 different words.
Can't work with
I
this
was quite
man.
careful about that.
And you've got half a second to go on Why Does It Always Rain on Me? Starting now.
Song by Travis.
So, I've just been told we have no more time to play. Just a minute.
Oh.
So let me tell you, in that particular show, Gyles Brandreth, always very fair. Gyles Brandreth, Stephen K. Amos, and Paul Merton all were equal in second place.
Boy losers. Boy losers.
Just ahead of them was Jenny Eclair, so she's a winner of this particular show. We've just recorded 2 special shortened versions of Just a Minute with some wonderful stars like Paul Merton and Jenny Eclair and Gyles Brandreth and Stephen K. Amos, so that if you press your red button, you will see quality of entertainment and humour and fun that you will never experience anywhere else.